don't think Mia had much of an idea that she was getting a Jeep. She'd mentioned it a few times, but I don't think that she really knew it was going to happen.
I found a present for you. Mum said I should give it to you now.
What's that?
Oh, my name.
When you grow up in a family that's built a dynasty based on camping, there's an inevitability about how you might grow up, how you'll travel, how you'll spend your weekends, even what car you'll drive.
I'll take care of it like it's my own.
I'm pretty advanced at this sort of stuff.
But Mia's always found her own path, a little different from her brothers, a lot of her mum, a lot of her dad, but undoubtedly Mia. As a dad, all you really need to do is set them up so they can take their best shot at it. And I don't know a dad who wouldn't take their best shot to do just that.
For Mia, I really wanted something for her that she could do everything that her brothers do. Whatever the boys can do, Mia can do as far as Mia's concerned.
Do you know what that means?
I'm driving.
Little Mimi's got her learners.
I really wanted something that she could she could go out and wheel with the boys, she could tow a camper trailer, she'd go out camping with her mates and all of those sorts of things. But I also wanted something, I didn't want her in a big, lifted, unreliable, engine swapped, 40-inch tired, you know, typical Patriot style. I wanted her in something that was going to be reliable. So when considering the choices, and there was many choices that I did consider, I kind of narrowed it down to those two fields. The car, first of all, it had to be reliable. That's number one. I'm putting my little girl in it. Sorry, number one, it had to be safe. Number two, it had to be reliable. And number three, and just as importantly, it had to be capable.
All right, Mia's birthday video. She's giving everyone an update.
Gotta show you all the car that I got for my 17th. Come with me.
Bam, 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 bam.
It's my beautiful first car. We love her, the MUX.
Mia got an MUX.
I love it. It's so cute.
You happy?
I'm so happy. We set up the whole inside with all my things.
Show them what you got.
I've got my air freshener.
Yep.
I got my phone mount.
Yep.
I got my gum.
Good.
And then I got my chamois and my wipes.
Good. Good girl.
Yep.
What do you reckon, Ash?
And a block of chocolate.
So we gave Mimi the MUX. This is her first car, which is the perfect first car for her. She's going to be nice and safe until she figures out what she wants.
Yep.
The last driving lesson with your daddy
Yep.
and your mama. How you feeling, Mum?
Oh, I'm nervous.
Nervous? We are on our way to the transport department for this little girl to get her license. You're going to be fine, yeah?
So?
Yeah, that's me.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. She's got the L plates on. We are at the transport department. It's happened. It's happened. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. They went the full 25 minutes, so fingers crossed. We're not going to know if they've got to go inside and do the paperwork. I don't think they'll tell you straight away, but hopefully we'll find out in just a minute. All right, quick update. The little girl's a little bit devastated. She just failed. Right at the end, she got a major. She went through an intersection on her way back into the transport department, and she crossed onto the wrong side of the road and they failed her. So she's a little bit upset, so she doesn't want to be on camera right now. But I'm about to cheer her up, because if you know me, you know there is no way my little girl was getting in the Isuzu for her first car. Stay tuned. We're about to give her her birthday present. Huh?
Slow car.
See you on
Random.
Happy birthday to you.
You haven't even seen it yet.
Happy birthday. Come here.
All right, now can we get this show on the road? What's that? What's that? What does that look like? Huh? What do you reckon's under there? Come on, pull it off. Have a look. Have a look what's underneath there.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Oh, congratulations.
It's
all yours, babe. Have a look.
It goes like baby blue.
Get in there.
Hey, nobody got me a car like this on my 17, thank you.
The emotions today have been up and down. It's been an absolute roller coaster. I mean, we've been waiting for this moment to give Mia the Jeep, the colour she wants, everything she wants. And yeah, I mean, she didn't pass her driving test, but I failed twice. You know, not many people do pass the first time and the nerves get to you. But I've got to say, this is a great feeling to be able to bring her here after the disappointment and see that smile on her face and all the family here. So it's ended out to be a great outcome.
She's feeling on top of the world, overwhelmed. It might take a while for her to really get to grips for what she's got. She loves it. How could she not? A, she loves the vehicle, and now it's hers. It's a magnificent colour. Just perfect.
That's the reaction I wanted.
I think Mia came off a very big low to a very large high, and I think that the high is currently outweighing the low, but we're going to get her booked in for another test as soon as we can. So I think she's going to be in this thing as soon as she thinks, and she's going to love it.
I better hope that she likes this car, because honestly there's not many cars that people I don't know that I get jealous over, but this thing is badass.
This is definitely.
I'd happily own this.
Yeah, this thing's
thing.
dope.
So yeah, it's a cool car, and we can definitely tell that she's absolutely in love with it.
Look, I'm happy for Mia. I'm devastated that I've only got a Sport, she's got a Rubicon, so I think we're going to have to sell my car and upgrade. Oh, she had no idea. She had no idea. I think coming in and getting this, I think it's a good little pick-me-up after what happened.
Pretty stoked for Mia. Like, not very often you get something like that as a 17th birthday present. So stoked for her, stoked for the boys, stoked for the family. Picturing out that Zoolander episode, Mia, all of her friends, Starbucks, petrol everywhere, setting it on fire.
We went round and round.
It's going to be fun.
Jump in. What an emotional day. My little girl's turned 17. This is the car that she wanted, and you can see by the reaction. Nothing better than this, yeah. Heavy?
Yes.
Yeah. I think we've done good. So me, Sarah, the twins, the whole family's been involved. Yeah. I think we've done it good. Yeah. What else can I say? She can't enjoy it like she was supposed to today, but we're going to whip that roof off. I'm going to jump in the passenger seat. We're going to go roll the Gold Coast, and we're going to make this one of the best days of her life.
Oh my gosh, this is my car.
This is your car, all yours, nobody else's.
It actually looks so good on you. It's like when you're trying a handbag.
Little Jeep, big Jeep. Look at them together, Mimi.
Best friends.
They're besties. The day down at Gold Coast Jeep, our local Jeep dealership down here, you know, when we took her down there, was a pretty emotional day for the whole family. She's the firstborn of the grandchildren. There's about 26 of them now.
You know, between my brothers and sisters, we've got a very big family, but she's the first girl, so she's very special. And I think that when we pulled that cover off and revealed to her this vehicle behind, it couldn't have gone any better. You know, you could see the emotion in her face, and that was the perfect start for her falling in love with her first car.
Orange mocha frappuccino!
The love for Jeep, for me, I don't think it's much of a secret. It happened in the second season of filming Patriot Games when we launched the Patriot Campers brand into the United States, and I wanted to be very heavily focused in the US on the Jeep market. You know, it's such a big market there in the US, and we went over there to Moab, and I actually rented 3 Jeeps to collect all the marketing assets for Patriot Campers, and it was maybe not even at the end of the first day. You know, we were out wheeling in Moab, towing 3 camper trailers in one of the most spectacular places I've ever been in my life, that it was just apparent that out of the box, these vehicles were just, it was one of the most capable vehicles that I'd ever driven in my life, and it was fundamentally standard.
Dude, these little Jeeps are gnarly, honestly.
I think Jeep in the United States, I think there's a couple of reasons why it's as popular as it is. I think the patriotism in the US is, you know, the US is very focused on American made. And I think probably back in the original days when there was, you know, you had the Willys and the Toyotas, and even Nissan was having a crack at it with the military vehicles. I think when America produced their first vehicle that was, you know, capable of working for the US military, I think then Jeep became a real staple of the United States. But the capability of that vehicle, and throughout the years, you know, has just been, it's been phenomenal, and the aftermarket support in Jeep is probably the reason today that I think that Jeeps is as popular as it is. You know, the amount of accessories that are available, both from Jeep directly and obviously the aftermarket, means that you can really personalise that vehicle to whatever you're into and whatever style that you really like. And you know, it's funny going around the US shows and spending a lot of time in the US now. There's no 2 Jeep builds that are the same, and I think that's what makes Jeep so unique. Capable out of the box is, you know, having the ability to take your vehicle to destinations that you probably wouldn't normally go. We spend a lot of money modifying cars. It's something that, you know, I'm responsible for it, and there's a lot of enjoyment that comes with it. You know, it's not just about spending money on a vehicle, it's about pushing the boundaries and pushing the edge of what a vehicle is capable of doing. And I think that's the Jeep mantra right from the start, right out of the box. Coming with factory with twin lockers, coming with a solid front end is factory, you know, and even my dad says to me all the time, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, external door hinges on the Jeep, the grille, the slotted grille at the front. You know, these are takeaways of things that have come from necessity, first born from necessity, but have now become part of the Jeep brand, and things that don't change, I think, is what makes the Jeep so capable year on year. When they do make a change, it's functional. And I think that's the big difference of how the Jeep's evolved into what you see behind me. For me, the build's got to maintain that one of those first priorities, which is reliability. You know, when anybody who's modified a car, and depending on the extent that you've modified a car to, finding brands and products that fit within that vehicle and keep that vehicle as reliable as something that was dealer fit or factory fit, it can be really challenging, you know. The amount of parts that are available from Jeep out of the box is just unbelievable, and I think people are going to see that through the build series. There's not a lot that you actually have to do to these things to improve them so much more, but I think for me, the build for me, it's not more about the improvement of the performance, it's more about making this car hers, making it very unique, giving her the opportunity to pick the things that she wants that's going to enhance her experience when she's off-road. The ability to remove the roof is something, you know, that I can picture Mia over summer, you know, with all of her friends in there with the roof off. And in Australia, unfortunately, we can't take the doors off legally, but she can do that when she's off-road. And now with the new Wrangler, the one that made the biggest decision for us, obviously, doing what we do for a living, this thing now has 2.5 ton towing capability, which means anything in the current Patriot campers lineup, Mia can legally tow. There's a misconception, I think, in Australia when it comes to the Jeep brand, but I think typically people are really scared of what they don't understand. The off-roading thing for me, first and foremost, is everybody gets so wound up about GVMs and towing capacity, but the reality of it is not everybody has a 30-foot caravan. So, I mean, for us, for what we do with Patriot, it's about keeping it light, keeping it nimble, and as far as capable four-wheel drives go, there's nothing like this on the market with that sort of capability out of the box. It has the towing capacity that Mia needs. It's got all the gear that Mia needs. We're seeing Jeep in Australia moving in the right direction as far as supporting their customers, the availability of spare parts, and I've experienced that now with my Gladiator. So when it came to Mia's first car, I don't think there was many other choices. Throughout the next couple of seasons, you're going to see Mia's Jeep go up against some of the biggest builds that Patriot's ever done in the fleet. I'm really excited to see where this vehicle's going to take.
Next time on Patriot Games.
You guys ready or what?
Yeah, mate, absolutely. It's going to be sick.
You want to tell everyone what's happening today?
We're building my Jeep.
Capable out of the box is one thing, but if there's a vehicle platform that's absolutely made for personalised mods, I guess you could say it's a Jeep thing.
Oh, that's so cool.
Happy.
I'm so happy.
Huh?
Thank you.
Mia, it's time to learn how to build a car Patriot style.